Dozens of Iranians at an exile camp in Iraq. The group was supposed to be protected by the Geneva Convention, and as David Lee Miller reports, now there are calls for the United States to intervene.
It was a massacre that much of the world greeted with silence. While controversy raged about chemical weapons in Syria, in neighboring Iraq, 52 Iranians living in an exile camp were killed. Relatives of the victims say this amateur video, recorded on September 1st, shows Iraqi-backed forces committing the slaughter. Iraq denies the allegation. Among the dead, Amir Ahmadi's 56-year-old father.
They were there to execute. They were not there to scare people off. They had targets, and they shot every single one of my friends and my father's friends and my father in the head.
Those killed were members of an Iranian opposition group called the MEK, the People's Army, which sided with Saddam Hussein during the Iraq-Iran war. Although once considered a terrorist organization by the U.S., many security experts now see the MEK in a positive light.
It's a group that is in favor of a democratic Iran, an Iran with gender equality, an Iran that is non-nuclear. They're on our side on all key issues. And most importantly, over the last 10 years, they've been the best source of information that we get out of Iran.
The September attack targeting MEK members took place despite a 2003 commitment from the U.S. that the group would be given protected status under the Geneva Conventions. When the U.S. ended its occupation, Iraq took responsibility for keeping the group safe. While Iraqis under Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki might have pulled the trigger, some say the blame rests with Tehran.
What people in the United States should know is Iraq has become a client state of Iran. The person running Iraq right now is not Maliki, it's the Ayatollah.
Relatives of those killed believe the U.S. should be doing more to protect the nearly 3,000 MEK members still living in Iraq. Amir, who lost his father, says the best solution? Allowing them to relocate.
We want to make sure that they're in a country in either Europe or the United States that can ensure that they get medical supplies, that they get proper food, that they're properly taken care of, and they have the freedom to live a normal life.
In addition to those killed, MEK supporters claim 7 people were kidnapped, an allegation Iraqi officials deny. The MEK fears its missing members will be transferred to Iran, where they will be executed. In New York, David Lee Miller, Fox News.
Oh, that's an important story. Thanks to David Lee for that. Meanwhile, let's get to your